What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Freddy Rods. On today's episode, we're gonna catch you all up on what we done off camera, because there was some stuff I did that kind of forgot to film because I was in the moment, and yeah. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna show you real quick what we done, and then we're gonna go with what we got left right before we get the fairings, and we should be good to go. So let's go. All right, so first things off, we got the tank back. And look, as you saw in the other video, this is amazing. So we put it back, we put the new gas cap, easy pull, kind of push and turn. We did that, right? Make sure the triple tree look so pretty, good to go, connected, right? We had done the clutch cable, it's good to go. Yeah, the next thing we did was, let's see, you can see it better in the back. So I did a reservoir delete because the reservoir was here. It was like not for this bike, not sure what they did, but I did a reservoir delete from TST. So you can see the logo there. All that is just, keeping the brake fluid here, so you could use it. And look at these core moto lines, red tips, carbon fiber, front and back. We got on front and back. We got new brake pads in there. The paint job on the rims, it's amazing. Same thing with the rotors, good there. I created this light back here, the tail light. So pretty much now it's good to go. I am going to do another set of lights on the bottom with the turn signal, so that's something that we got to do today. And then yeah, so as far as right now, we just put gas in the tank. We haven't fired it up because we want to hear. I'm waiting for Des to get here so we can hear the bike fire up, get it to temp, and make sure it stays in temp. Right, like we said in the first video, we didn't go much over the engine, just because I feel like it had some work done to it. It was that it has a manual cam tensioner right there. That tells me that this was, set up for race, or they did some work that they took out the OEM Kawasaki, put a manual one for the cam tensioner to work better, right? You can see that they put some silicone on the gaskets. It's pretty much they worked on it inside, meaning that some way or another they did some service. Cool. The bike doesn't look or sounds like it needs some engine work, but we'll go from there, right? So right now, yeah, that's where we at now. We just gotta do some lighting. We have because we still gotta take out this front sprocket nut that we have to replace because it's not, we gotta change the sprocket. I'm gonna put a chain that we have here that is gonna let us, test it out and go from there. But look who's here. Des is here. So now we get to work. We're gonna put the chain, we're gonna start it up for the first time and hear it, and then make sure it goes to temp, and make sure everything's not good, nothing catches on fire, and then we'll be good to go, right?
Hopefully not.
All right, let's go. Oh yeah, we forgot, we got this carbon from the right fairings, so all we had to do was just shove it in and make sure that these lined up here. All right, so we have a test chain. Yeah, we're gonna put in here. This is not the final chain. The final chain is over there, but just to get it going until we could ride it to get that sprocket off, we're gonna use this chain. So, yeah. We're gonna go through that. Let it run in through the sprocket. this is the one that we gotta cut. Yep.
Then you have like.
And then we have this so we can bring it in. So that's where we're gonna cut, because this, we're gonna replace this with the master link, right? So this is a pretty simple process. So let's go. All right. So we got the chain breaker tool here. We're gonna use. Hold that there for a second. We're just gonna put it in there. So you're gonna do the back hole first. No, on this one.
This one.
Yeah, and then you're gonna twist that until it fits tight. Right. So once it fits tight, you want to tighten it with this. So 17. And hold it there. It's tight, right?
And then this one.
And now, yeah, it goes through it. So one way you could use the ratchet, but let's try the Ooga Dooga. Let's see if it works. So here, put it through. Okay, now flip it back. Yep. Take it out completely. No, this whole thing. Now you could twist the whole thing off. So now I should be able to take it off. Just wiggle and it comes off.
Okay.
Right? It has those little O-rings that come with. You could trash these, but see how it's skipping one? So now we just gotta make sure it's tight. So we have to undo these, bring the fork down inside, so you can do one more. Yep. All right, so open that. That's your master.
One of them?
Right. So those two, then you're gonna put two O-rings right there. Yep, just like that. Make sure they don't fall in. Then you're gonna put the yellow plate.
Not this one?
Yep, that yellow plate. You're gonna put it in. I'm gonna kind of try to push it through. So now that you put it in, so this, you see how the direction is? So it's pretty simple, right? You want the open part to do the back. So if the chain rotates this way, the open part needs to be in the back. So do you see how the one side is bigger than the other one? It goes in there that way. Yeah. So you're gonna put it that way, but it has to pull this way like that. So it has to push this way. All right, so we just finished putting it in, and that's pretty much it. So now you have a chain, right? The slack, it's what we need to change now, right? So like we said, for a sports bike, you have an inch and a quarter of play, meaning that it shouldn't touch the swing arm like that, right? So we need to push the tire back. In order to do that, we have to open these up. Most of the time, you just match whatever space you have here, and it tells you the tick marks to the other side. And then so you do adjustments here, you do adjustments on the left, adjustments on the right, and then just to get this right. Or you guys could get yourself a chain monkey, because this gives you the right amount of slack once you put it in, right? So pretty simple, right? It has numbers in the back. All you have to do is just make sure that the bottom of the nut matches the number. For a sports bike is 0, so 0. So we're gonna pretty much put this on. Hold the camera. I'm gonna put it on right here. I'm gonna put it where it bends. I have it saved already with this rubber, so as soon as it hit the rubber, I know as soon as it hits the rubber, that's the tension. So now you see how it's all this. Now we just gotta get rid of that slack. So when we get rid of the slack, make sure it's tight. I undo this, and it's the right tension all the time. So right now, look, it's good, right? So this tells me if it's close to 3 on your side, it's close to 3 on my side, we're good.
Yeah.
Right? So now all we have to do is just tighten this, the actual bolt on the rear, because now watch, once I undo this, is the right tension that you need to have. And that's, ladies and gentlemen, it's your chain monkey. So now, what is that? Put the chain and we're gonna fire it up. So I'll let you do the honors.
Starting her up.
Ooh. All right, here we go. Then blow it up. Right?
Started right up.
That's what happens when you do the right maintenance and the right things, and it just works. It just works. Got Josie. All right, so the bike is warmed up. Fuel temps, so far so good. It's good to go now. So, you ready to do that first ride?
I am.
Let's go.
Get it.
Let's do this. All right, so it's all good. First startup. First ride, first test ride, make sure everything was good. So next we just gotta make sure, run through everything again, make sure all the bolts are good, everything is tight, the exhaust is good. We just gotta finish the electrical, the plate, the fairings are on the way, which is the last thing we gotta do. And yeah, it's all nice. All right, so like we said, we still gotta do we gotta flush the radiator fluid. I got engine ice already there. We gotta do that before we put the fairings. And we still got little things we gotta do. We still gotta get LED bulbs. We gotta swap the switch because this switch is not working. So we got the banjo switch from Vortex that we're gonna swap. And then we still gotta figure out where to put the plate because there's no plate yet. So whenever we get the plate, we gotta figure out what to do that. Other than that, that's all we got. Stay tuned because the next one, it's gonna be good. She did a good job with them fairings and I can't wait to see them because she did the colorway, she got them ordered and we gotta check them out. So stay tuned for that one. Drop a comment, let us know what do you think about it. Make sure you like, the video if you like this sort of content, and subscribe because this is our first build on this channel. For this, it's pretty simple yet it's giving us a headache, a little there and there. It is very time consuming because nowadays, you try to order parts, they come in, they don't come in, and you're just waiting for the time that you have to work on it because we all have full-time jobs. But yeah, that's all you gotta do. It's coming along, it's looking good. But all right, well, yeah, so until next time, it's your boy Freddy Rods and
Yes, Audi.
Deuces.